This yoga flow is for opening the hips. We start in down dog and we're going to wave the body 5 times forward to plank and back. Breathe in, wave forward. Breathe out, push the hips back. And breathe in, wave forward, weight to the toes. Breathe out, push back in down dog. 3 more times, breathe in, breathe out. Make sure when you go in plank that you're making one line from your heels to your neckline. And last time, come to the floor. Place the forearms in front of you and push up in Sphinx position. Keep opening the chest. Breathe in and on the out breath slowly roll down. Place the hands next to the chest, curl the toes and push up in down dog. So let's make down dog a bit more intense here. We're going to stretch left and then right, and then we are going to cross the right leg behind the left one. So we feel the stretch a lot more in the left leg. Point your foot, and if you want to go even further, we start bending both legs. One more breath here. And stretch it out. Place the leg back down and switch position. Left leg crosses over the right. Keep pointing your toe. And feel the stretch in the right cow. This is an option if you want to go a bit further. Bend both legs. Keep actively pushing your shoulders down. Last breath here. Breathe in, stretch the leg and place it down. Now breathe in, lift the right leg, bend the leg, place it in between the hands and come up in warrior one. The back heel is off the floor and the shoulders are low. Now from here we're going to interlace the fingers and place our hands behind the neck and breathe out, open the chest towards the ceiling. Let the weight of your head fall into your arms. Last breath here. Come back to the center. Place the hands down. And let's go through Vinyasa. Now from here, look over your right shoulder. Come back to the center. Look back over your left shoulder. Come back to the center and on the out breath push up in down dog. Other side. Breathe in, left leg goes up. Bend the leg, place it in between the hands and come up in warrior one. Actively push the heel away from your body. Shoulders are low. And now let's interlace the fingers. Place them behind the head. And on the out breath open our chest towards the ceiling. The legs are strong and active. Last breath here. Breathe in, come back to the center, place the hands down. And let's go through Vinyasa again. Chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. And I'll start by looking over the left side. Come back to the center and look over your right shoulder. Come back to the center. Breathe in, curl the toes. Breathe out, hips to the ceiling. And we'll take a first break here. So breathe in, put the knees down and breathe out. Push your hips towards the heels and rest in child's position. Deep breaths in the belly. Breathe in, roll up and come to all fours, and now walk your hands forward as much as you can until your chest touches the floor. And stay here. Actively push your tailbone towards the ceiling, and if you want the stretch to go even further, you can curl the toes. We're gonna stay here for about 1 minute. If it is uncomfortable for you to put the chin on the mat, you can also place your cheek on the floor. Two more breaths here. And then start to walk your hands back. Push yourself up. And we'll meet in down dog. Breathe in, lift the right leg, bend the leg, place it in between the hands. And open up in warrior two. So shoulders are low, bend the leg. And from here we're going to flip the palm. And open up first in a sun warrior. Open your chest towards the ceiling. And then breathe in, we're going to bend. We're going to stretch that bent leg. And imagine someone pushing us up into a reverse triangle pose. Come back into warrior two. And then from here, bring the back legs down. Sweep that front leg to the ceiling. Bring it down and let's go to a vinyasa. And repeat everything to the other side. Breathe in, lift the left leg. Breathe out, place the leg in between the hands. Open up in warrior two. Shoulders are low. Now to prepare for sun warrior. You place the right arm behind the back, flip the left palm, and open your chest towards the ceiling. And then breathe in, stretch your front leg, and imagine someone pulling you up from your left arm. Keep reaching up towards the ceiling. Last breath here, come back through warrior two, shoulders are low. Fold over the front leg, swipe the leg up, and let's go through vinyasa. Now in this down dog, we're going to stay a bit longer, bend the left leg and the right, and we're going to do a toe stretch. So come onto your toes. Curl the toes, and we are going to bend and stretch our legs in this position 3 times. So breathe in, bend, breathe out, stretch, bend and stretch, and last one, bend and stretch. Place the feet back in the normal position. Breathe in, lift the right leg, curl your leg, place the foot in between the hands, and come up in warrior one, but put the heel down this time. Now we're going to interlace our fingers behind the back and imagine someone pulling us down from our hands, opening our chest towards the ceiling. From this position, our legs are going to stay the same, but we are going to shift our weight forwards. So fold forward on the inside of your front leg and actively push your arms towards the ceiling. To come out of this position, the same thing, legs stay the same. Breathe in, pull up from the arms, and now turn towards me. Put your legs in the waist, change the position of the feet, and with a flat back, fold forwards. Place your hands on the mat and walk your hands forward as far as you can. Actively push the chest towards the mat and keep pushing your tailbone up. Feel the length creating in your hamstrings. Now slowly start walking your hands back, catch your ankles and pull yourself towards your legs. Breathe in and release. Place your hands on your waist and come up with a flat back. Fold over your right leg and swipe this right leg up, and we'll go through Vinyasa. At any time you can take a break. If you need to take a break, just put the knees down and rest in child's pose. If not, let's go to the other side. So left leg comes up in between the hands and we open into Warrior 2. Interlace the fingers behind you, pull yourself down while opening the chest. Try to go a bit further. And then without moving the legs, we'll slowly start to fold forward on the inside of our front leg. And push the arms up. Stay here. And breathe in. Don't change the legs. Push yourself up. Turn your body towards the long side of the mat. Hands come into the waist. Change the position of the feet. And with a flat back, fold forward. Now place your hands on the mat, and this time walk the hands through the space you have created as far as you can and actively send the sitting bones to the ceiling. Last breath here. Slowly start walking your hands back and place them in your waist and come up with a flat back. Fold over your left leg and now swipe this leg up and down, and let's go through Vinyasa. Go into the floor, put your hands next to your chest, breathe in, and on the out breath push yourself up in Cobra pose. Shoulders are low and the pelvic bone is on the floor. And slowly roll down and rest in Makarasana. So rest one cheek on the mat. Heels are falling to the outside. And then from here we roll onto our back. And we'll take our left leg inside our chest and really pull this knee towards our rib cage. Breathe in, and on the out breath stretch the leg and pull this leg towards you. So grab the leg wherever you can. And if you want to go further in the stretch, lift up your upper body and try to touch your knee with your nose. Come back down and open the leg to the side and try to touch your ear with your leg. Slowly release the leg and observe the difference between the left and right leg. And let's go to the other side. Take the right leg into your chest. Really pull it down towards the ribs. Breathe in. And on the out breath, stretch the leg and push it down from the heel or wherever you can reach. You can stay here. If you want to go deeper into the stretch, breathe in and lift yourself up towards your leg. Come back down, change the position of the hands and open the leg to the side and see if you can bring it next to your ear. Try to not lift the back leg from the floor. Bring the leg back down and we'll go into plow pose from this position. So bring the toes over your head and now we're going to roll into bow for 5 times. So bend the leg, take your knees, roll up, find your balance and roll back into plow. And 4 and roll back. and 3. And 2. This is a really good massage for your entire back. And last one. And now here we're going to stay in plow a little bit longer, so place the arms on the mat, interlace the fingers, and really push the floor away from your body. Curl the toes, and if you want, you can try to see if you can walk your feet to the right, come back to the center, and walk your feet to the left. And come back to the center. Now we're going to take a fun way to go out of this pose. Take your hands in your waist and just bring one leg and then the other slowly with control over, so you finish in bridge. If you want to make a full bridge, extend the legs. Stay here for a couple of more breaths. Deep breaths in the lungs. And then to come back out, first bend the legs. Then place your arms flat on the mat and slowly roll down vertebra per vertebra. Take your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. Now we're going to open our knees and take the soles of our foot from the inside of our legs to open up in happy baby pose. Imagine you are pushing the ceiling away with the soles of your feet. If you want to give your back a small massage, roll from the left to the right. And then slowly release one leg down and then the other, and roll over to your belly. Put the hands next to the chest, curl the toes and push up in down dog. Breathe in, lift the right leg. Bend the leg, place it in between the hands and put the knee on the floor. Now we're gonna heel toe our foot to the long side of the mat, and if you can, bring the forearms to the floor, and if you want to go even more further, lift the back heel. So this is a quite advanced lizard pose. It's a very good hip opener. At any time, if you feel too much tension, you can put the knee back on the floor or the palms flat on the mat. Now to release, bring the knee down, push yourself up, and now we're just going to push with our right leg or right knee a bit more on the outside. So naturally your foot will go on its side. Imagine you want to look to the ceiling to keep opening. And then slowly release. Come back, curl the toes. And sway the leg up. And if you want here, you can go into a three-legged vinyasa. That's an option. Other side, breathe in, lift the left leg, bend the leg. Place this foot in between the hands and put the knee down. Now place the forearms on the mat. And if you want to go further, lift the back knee from the floor. Release the head and enjoy the stretch. Couple of breaths more, keep breathing. And breathe in, slowly release the knee down, push yourself up, and now with the left hand, push your left knee out as far as you can go. Slowly release the knee, Place a hand back down. Curl your back toes. And let's go through three-legged vinyasa. If you want to take a break in child's pose. Breathe in, lift the right leg, bend the leg, and really stock the hips. So really open your hips as much as you can, but keep pressing your shoulders and your palms into the mat so you don't open your upper body. Breathe in and bring this right knee right behind the right wrist into pigeon pose. Breathe in, the left arm comes up, and breathe out, send it through the space you create. Put your cheek on the floor and relax. Pigeon pose is an excellent stretch for joggers. And it's also a very relaxing pose, so you don't have to push yourself. Just let the weight of your upper body do the stretch for you. And last breath here, breathe in and slowly come up. Push yourself up, curl the toes. And we'll meet in down dog. We'll do a small push up here to come back in down dog. And then breathe in, lift the left leg. Stack the hips and really open your hips as much as you can. And breathe in, place the left knee right behind the left wrist, open in pigeon pose. Breathe in, open the right arm, and breathe out, bring it through the space you have created, and put your other cheek on the floor. Breathe in and slowly come up. Push yourself up, curl the toes. And once again from down dog, we're going to flow into chaturanga. Push ourselves back up into down dog. And now we're just going to sit down in a forward fold. But instead of going to forward fold, we're going to take our left leg and put the inside of this foot in the right leg. Make ourselves tall and fold over the right leg. Really try to stretch the foot and pull yourself towards your leg. Try to imagine that with each breath out, you can go a bit further. Slowly release the foot. And roll up vertebra per vertebra. And now we're going to twist to the side. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your left arm and fold over your right leg. Try to take the outside of your foot. It doesn't matter if you cannot catch your foot, just try to go as far as you can and feel the stretch. Notice how I'm using my right arm as a lever to really turn myself open towards the ceiling. And breathe in, come back to the center, and we'll switch sides. So other leg opens. Breathe in, make yourself tall. Breathe out, fold over your left leg. Flex that foot and enjoy the stretch. And last breath here. Slowly release the foot, roll up, twist to the side, breathe in, the right arm comes up, and on the out breath, fold over your left leg. Try to catch your foot on the outside and open your chest towards the ceiling, creating space in between the ribs. Breathe in and release, come up, and we'll go into a forward fold, but we are going to catch our big toes. Breathe in, push yourself up, and breathe out, push yourself, pull yourself towards your legs. Let's see if we can go a bit further. Breathe in and just lift your chest a bit up. And breathe out, pull yourself a bit further down. Release the weight of the upper body on your legs. Slowly release the toes and roll up vertebra per vertebra. And just twist your knees from left to right. Now cross the left leg over the right. And we are going to bring the left arm in between the shoulder blades. And try to catch your fingertips with the other arm. Open the chest and on the out breath, fold over your legs. This is called Kamuk Asan or cow face, and it's a quite difficult pose. So breathe in, release the arms down and stay in the fold a couple of breaths more. And breathe in, roll up. And a fun way to change the position is push yourself up from the hands and just cross the back leg over the front leg. Check the position of the legs, bring the right leg in between the shoulder blades. And with the left arm, try to catch your fingertips. Open your chest and on the out breath, fold over your legs. Release the head. Slowly release the forearms on the floor. And to come out of this position, slowly roll up. And again, just bring your legs from left to right. Now last pose of the day, go and find a wall. And put your legs up the wall, so make sure your hips are also against the wall and just open your legs as far as you can. We are going to stay here for 2 minutes, so you will see that your legs will be a lot wider at the end of the 2 minutes as in the beginning. So we are going to actively try to bring our legs down with our heel or with our hands. Try to enjoy this pose and let gravity do its work. Try to see if you can go a bit further. Push your legs a bit down with your hands. We're almost there. And to come out, help yourself with your arms to push your legs up, keep them stretched, and then bend the knees in. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon.